to fill in contract of purchase and sale. So on the purchase sale contract, first page is the cover page. On the seller side are the expenses that the sellers have to pay. For example, lawyer notary, cost of clearing title, and the real estate commission and GST. For buyers, there's no commission, but there's lawyer's fee, title registration fee, mortgage cost, and also land title registration fee, appraisal fee, insurance, and property transfer tax. On page 1 of the contract, make sure you have every page number properly filled out, because without a page number, you have no idea who can switch a page and how many pages in a contract. So you have to fill in the pages properly. You have to put in the date here. This date is the most important date because all the disclosure date must be on the same day or earlier than the contract date, including FINTRAC date. So you cannot have a contract written on January 1st and disclose your remuneration and other disclosure after that date. So make sure this date is properly filled in. Left side is the seller and right side is the buyer. Fill in the property address, PID number, and legal description. Here is you put in the dollar amount, then you put in the deposit amount. Make sure on the second line here, say the deposit will be paid within 1 business day from the final subject removal date by bank draft. Because if you don't say this, and if you say 24 hours, next day may be a holiday. The bank may not open. Your client may not be able to get their bank draft. And over here, you put in your brokerage name. The bank draft is paid to the brokerage holding trust. And then you initial every page bottom. So make sure you have every page initialed at the bottom here. On section 3, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can either put in attached Schedule B for subjects, or you can copy and paste all the subjects in section 3. Same thing, initial on the bottom. Completion date. The completion date cannot be on a holiday or weekend. The completion date must be on a working day, because no lawyer opens on a weekend or holiday. Possession day will be usually 1 day after completion day. Possession day is when the buyer gets the key. Adjustment day is where the cutoff date for all the cost, property tax, and everything. So normally adjustment day is same as possession day. Section 7 is including all the equipment, all the stuff that's included in the price. For example, appliances, fridge, microwave, keys. And the next one, if they have something that's not included in the price, they have to state it in this section. For example, if they have a very expensive furniture or a very expensive art painting they want to take away, so they have to state in this part. View date is where the date that the buyer has seen the property. Initial at the bottom. This page has nothing, but you still have to initial. And then at section 21. Section 21, seller has the initial beside A, buyer has the initial beside B. On the line here is the seller's agent. and seller's agent brokerage. Same thing, buyer's agent and buyer's agent brokerage. We do not have dual agency, so this one is always empty. If there's no buyer's agent or no seller's agent, you'll ask the seller or buyer initial D or E. So you see here, if only A has been completed, then buyer acknowledge having received and read, understood the disclosure of risk to unrepresented parties. Same thing as B, okay? And the initial at the bottom here. Section 24 is very important. This is the offer open date. So if you are going to accept an offer, you have to accept it within the date. If it's over, then the offer would be expired. If you want to extend the offer, then you have to change the date and initial by the buyer and seller. Buyer here is signature and then buyer print name. Buyer has to initial yes or no, say if they're the citizen or permanent resident. 25 is where the seller sign and the date. This is when the seller accepts the offer. When they accept the offer, they have to sign and print their name. Also, initial whether they're Canadian resident or non-resident of Canada. That's everything. If you have any question, feel free to give me a call.